Hello guys, today I'm gonna start this video a little bit different. I'm in the middle of literally nowhere, south of Portugal, middle of nowhere. And me and Jeroen, we are searching for an abandoned convent in the middle of nowhere. We've just been crossing stuff, but I think we almost got there because I already saw it. So let's just keep walking and see where it is. I know a little bit of story of this convent, but I don't know too much, so I want to see what's inside. I've heard that it's really beautiful, so yeah, let's go. These trees that you guys see around me are trees typical from Portugal. It's these trees that give the cork that Portugal is very famous for. And it's just beautiful walking around here. Sorry if I'm out of breath. This has been going up and down, and I'm very tired. It's winter time. But winter in Portugal.
Luckily, it's winter. If it was summer, it wasn't winter.
Yeah, it was for summer. We'll be dying in here. But yeah, it's winter. But it's like 17 degrees Celsius. It's still very hot still. And I brought this. It looks like, oh, this is so... No, this is very hot. Wrong clothes. We almost got there. It's up there. This is so peaceful, so quiet, so nature. Love it.
The foundation of this convent goes back to the 15th century. Legend tells that the monk warriors built this monastery to make a corps of hermits. In 1435, the king Dom Duarte confirmed this foundation, and in 1478 the Pope Sixto IV determined the adoption of the rule of Santo Agostinho. Located in a very isolated area, the convent was normally used by the monks who were serving their punishment. In 1793, the convent was deactivated for the lack of monks, but also for the lack of assistants, and in 1823 was extinguished and its assets inherited by the College of São Paulo Ermita de Coimbra. In the mid-20th century, it was inhabited by several families of the region, but after that, this convent became private property and stopped being used for good, leaving centuries of history to the mercy of nature and vandalists. The architecture of the building still remains the same until the current days, having simple and modest oratory, as well as a humble architecture style. The religious artifacts that were inside of the convent were taken out way before the structure started to deteriorate. There's no more information about this convent or the people who inhabited it. Painted walls and ceilings can still be seen throughout the convent, having as the most impressionable rooms the church and the sacristy. all the infrastructure was used only and exclusively by monks. Determining the amount of monks that live here or how many stayed here for their punishment is impossible, but by the size of the convent and the church, we can firmly say that a big group of monks, between 20 to 40 monks, lived here at the same time. Isolated from the world, this convent left really small informations about its inhabitants and their practices. Now I have to give a trigger warning to the most sensitive people. I'm about to show skulls. Inside of the church, 3 real skulls can be found. They probably belong to 3 monks or to the founders of the convent. These 3 real skeletons were dug up from the tombstone present on the altar. Finding this convent and exploring it was a big challenge, but very rewarding. I have to say sorry for this part of the video being all in voiceover. I really wanted to capture the beauty and the history through my lens, and I feel like in this way I can show more of the place and the history.
Okay guys, that was it. That was the story. That's what I wanted to record, the story and what's left of the convent, because that's the most important part. Exploring the place, it's what you saw. There's not much to explore. I filmed every room, every important room, every room that had something. So yeah, that was the convent, abbey, whatever you want to call it. This is very isolated and it's in a kind of a private property. Hope you like it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you're not already. It helps me a lot doing these crazy things, showing these crazy monuments. Leave your thoughts, opinions and love down in the comments, and this little Portuguese guy says bye. These trees there,